And breaking news, the Agricultur Minister Radhamohan Singh, in a written reply in the Parliament, says that as per the NCRB, most of the farmer suicides occur because of love affairs, dowry, impotency and infertility. That is a remark now given by the MOS there in the Agriculture Ministry. Remember, not the very first time that this minister has spoken up like this. Earlier also, the BJP-run Haryana's Agriculture Minister had earlier said that farmers who commit suicide are cowards and criminals. And one more shocking comment this time coming in from Radhamohan Singh, who now says that as per the data, these farmers commit suicide because of love affairs, dowry, impotency and infertility. Aditi with us. Now, Aditi, another shocker then coming in from him, and this will raise the hackles now with the opposition.
Absolutely clearly today, even the Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi is in his tour where he is meeting the farmers. Now, very shocking reply coming from the Union Agriculture Minister, where a question was raised in Rajya Sabha asking what exactly were the causes of the increased number of farmer suicides in the country. And in the reply, the minister has said that as per the National Crime Record Bureau, most of the reasons for the dowry deaths are love affairs. I beg your pardon, the farmer deaths are because of the dowry affairs, love affairs, impotency, infertility and barrenness. Clearly, the Congress already upping its ante in how they what we can expect is when the Rajya Sabha reconvenes in the next 10 minutes from now, we can expect the Congress party raising this issue as to how such a sensitive issue was being taken up by the government in this manner. The Congress already reaching out to the farmers, now upping its ante, saying that they will corner the government on this issue as to how such an insensitive comments were made by the minister.
So, Aditi, basically what he's saying is that farmers commit suicide not because of debt, not because of other existential problems, but because of these reasons that he cited. Now, have we really heard from this minister? Does he even know what he's talking about?
In fact, till now, we really haven't heard anything from Radhamohan Singh, who's the Agriculture Minister. But clearly, the government at this point of time extremely embarrassed. The opposition parties already picking
yes, the government is embarrassed, Aditi. But what really is the Congress's first reaction? Brajesh Kalapa is with us on the phone line. Now, Mr. Kalapa, how would you react to this comment and rather a written reply coming in by this minister who says that suicides, farmer suicide, are because of love affairs, dowry, impotency and infertility?
No, this is a shocking statement at the face of it. You know, you must realize that there is a huge agrarian crisis. People across the country are facing problems not because of love affairs, but because of the fact that there's no fertilizer available. There's no proper MSP. And there is a huge crisis because as it is, they are trying, the government of the day is trying to take away their land because of the land ordinance and the bill. And at this stage to say no that farmers are dying because of love affairs is not just apathetic, it's symptomatic of the lack of concern for the farmer from the government. Because you will be seeing that what happened in Haryana when the minister made an extremely perverse statement, and this is a follow-up of that. And it's shocking that such kind of ministers are being kept in the cabinet by the Prime Minister who promised that Achedin will come. And is this the Achedin that he had promised?
Now, Brajesh Kalapa, then what would you want? Would you want an apology from this minister, or would you want a clarification now coming in from the government on this?
No, not just a clarification. I think they have to see. They had been speaking about going for Ganga Snan, but you know they have to go and undertake Ganga Snan and completely change their priorities and their thinking, because they seem to be more concerned about Garvapsi, about Go Raksha and such others, but they don't care about in Vyapam. Several people are being killed and they don't care about...
All right, Brajesh Kalapa, please stay with us here on the phone line. We also have Brinda Karat now with us. Now, Ms. Brinda, what would you want to say? The Congress here says that the government completely is, off the script. They have no clue of what the reality is when it comes to farmer suicide. And this perhaps is a clear example when you have a union minister who says that farmers commit suicide because of love affairs, dowry, impotency and infertility.
It's an insult to the farming community. It is a reflection of complete callousness, criminal callousness towards the present extent of agrarian distress, particularly of the poorer sections, marginal farmers, who constitute the majority of farmers in this country. And a man who can make such a statement is a man who has got no business to be in the post of the Agriculture Minister. And therefore, he should then leave this post and then do what he is best at. certainly his role as Agriculture Minister now has little credibility.
Okay, so what Brinda Karat feels, Brijesh Kalappa, is that his position now only as the Agriculture Minister is untenable. Now, is that a view that the Congress is also holding Brijesh Kalappa right now? Are you going to demand for his resignation?
No, I'm sure not just the Congress, every right-thinking person in this country will feel that way. That if a person is not up to the task, if he thinks that if he's the Agriculture Minister of India and is more bothered about people's impotency rates and their love affair failures, then he's certainly totally incompetent to hold the position. And I think, according to me, along with the likes of Smriti Irani and the other, the rapist minister Nihal Chand and so on and so forth, I think this man also ought to be sent away because of total incompetence.
All right, Brijesh and Brinda, for the moment, many thanks.